Hey guys, it's me, Bite. So today I'm going to be doing another episode of Lazy Food. If you've missed out on my first episode, which was the 1-minute chocolate cake, then click on the annotation wherever you may find it. For those of you who don't know, lazy food is food for people who are too lazy to make real food. And if you're anything like me, I know I'm currently studying really hard and I just don't really have time to be making, 3-course meals. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm eating. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the staple of pretty much any student's diet, which is of course pizza. And I'm going to show you how to make it really quick and using stuff that you usually just have lying around in your fridge anyways. So the first thing that you're going to need is a base for your pizza, and I like to use naan bread because I just don't have time to be baking doughs and letting them rise and stuff. The reason why I like to use naan bread is because I think that it is the closest to an actual pizza base, and other things that you could actually use are things like pita bread, or if you really have got barren cupboards and refrigerators, then you could use stuff like baguette or a slice of bread even, though I would suggest something more like pita or naan because bread can tend to be a little bit soggy if you're going to be using tomato sauces on it. So I like to just make the pizza itself right on the oven rack, covered with either a baking sheet or aluminum foil, greaseproof paper, whatever. This is just because I really hate doing dishes, so I like to avoid as much mess as possible. The next thing that you're going to need for the pizzas are some sort of a sauce, and I like to either use chopped tomatoes or canned tomatoes, or alternatively I like to use pesto sometimes. I think this is especially tasty if you have some leftover chicken or something in the fridge, because pesto and chicken is just nom nom nom. So I'm just going to cover the base of the pizza with a little bit of the sauce. I don't think that you need a lot of pesto. A teaspoon or so, depending on the size of your pizza, should be fine. Another alternative to using chopped tomatoes is just plain old ketchup, to be honest, because most people have ketchup in their fridge, so that's also a usable option. Next, my all-time favorite ingredient, cheese. Just sprinkle the cheese on there. If you have ready grated cheese, that's even better because that is one less step that you have to do, and really the goal here is to cook as lazily as possible. I obviously forgot to say that you have to preheat your oven to around 170-ish Celsius. If you use Fahrenheit, you're gonna have to Google it, sorry. If you want to, you can just leave it at this step and pop it in the oven, but I like to just use pretty much anything I have in my fridge as toppings. Onions, olives, peppers, ham, pepperoni, chicken, leftover chicken, nacho chips. I've seen weirder things. I myself am going to be using, from the Magic Space, some ham and salami and some pineapple, which I had in a can. My favorite pizza is definitely ham and pineapple, or Hawaiian as it's also called. And you really are just gonna put this on randomly. Don't need to make anything fancy, no cutting necessary, just rip it up. I personally think that it's okay to get your hands messy because washing your hands is a lot easier than washing a fork. These are massive pineapple pieces, but I just don't really feel like cutting them up. And everyone loves a little bit of extra pineapple, so. And because I'm feeling extra gluttonous today, I'm going to add more cheese. Is gluttonous a word? Lastly, if you want to be super duper fancy, and I know some of you out there are fancy pantses, just sprinkle a little bit of oregano on there, or salt, pepper, whatever really that floats your boat. And that's pretty much it. You're just gonna wanna pop these into the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it, and basically you're just looking for the cheese being melted because nothing really needs to cook anyways. Now we wait. And it's done. All right, so it's done, and you just want to slide it off of the sheet. Next, you are simply going to cut it. So after you've cut it, all you have to do is introduce it to your face. Ooh, cheese. It's so hot. Oh. And And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this lazy recipe, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see the full recipe instruction stuff, you can head over to my blog. There's links to that in the description. And if you guys have any suggestions for some really delicious, really easy lazy food, then let me know in the comments and I would love to try it out in a video for you guys. Don't forget to share this video wherever you share stuff, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, whatever, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. They look really good. Oh, that hurt my head. With these new consoles, I kind of have no idea what I want for the future. Next, you're gonna add 2 heaping teaspoons of cocoa powder. Okay, so as you can see, the little marble is inside of the bottle. And that is why it's known as marble soda.